Hello and welcome to accountability call number 7.
Good
If you are
morning.
here and you are a business owner or you are just a mom out here trying to accomplish some dreams, right? You're in the right place. You're in the right place. We are here to hold each other accountable, and we know, especially when your dreams may be a little outside the box, or if you got to like literally elbow some room into your schedule to make them dreams happen, you're gonna need some accountability to do that, right? So that's why we're here. I have my accountability partners, Eve of Strategy and Zenitra. I am Inez. If this is your first time here, welcome. How are you ladies today?
Go ahead, Eve girl. Give
How
me
you
some good
do?
news.
I'm okay. I'm feeling good. I'm in New York in the client's office, which is nice.
From the mother.
Um, we up here. I feel like singing the Jeffersons. But no, I'm good. I'm feeling good.
How about you, Zenitra?
Good morning, girl. It feel like Monday.
Good morning. Right. Okay.
The allergies are kicking my butt. Um, and I got a bad attitude this morning. But guess what? I'm here anyway.
Okay.
You know I usually bring the good energy, but today I do not
Honey,
have it. So I'm gonna
let me
lean on
tell
my
you.
accountability partners for the
And this
energy
is why
today.
we here. This is why we here. Okay. Because some days you wake up and it's chilly, at least it is in the Northeast, and it's raining and it's gray. And you just feel like, why? I just, but why? So you need your accountability people to be like, girl, get up and get on this call, honey. We got stuff to do. Okay. We got goals to achieve. We got to keep moving forward. Right. So, yes. I am feeling great this morning because my babies are at daycare. Like, I am so excited. I was driving home my husband from the daycare. I was like, I'm enjoying this quiet time with you, my love. Like, just, honey. And they are excited about it, and we are excited about it. Okay. So I get a full day of quiet in the house. I can focus in because this week is gonna be busy. It's going to be busy. Now, speaking of busy, we're gonna talk about the goals from last week. Now, Eve was not here because she was in the motherland, living her best life, glowing her skin up. Okay, as you can tell. Like, however, Zenitra and I were here last week. And so Z, were you able to accomplish your goals last week?
I did some checking off. I did some checking off on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I will admit that I'm struggling seeing exactly what my goals were because I wrote down a lot last week. But
Okay, so yours were follow up with five. Is this from what's last week? Yeah, follow up with
that's the
five
one. That's the
professional
one.
contacts.
Mm-hmm.
Create your university offering, which yes, we need to do because we need to be selling at these things next week.
Mm-hmm.
Book
Just a minute.
2 life unlearned speakers.
I did that.
A new social media offering. I don't know what that was. But and then the other one was daily journaling and visualization about what you have done well and how you have been a solution. Oh no, solution was your word. That was your word, solution.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
So I did book 3 Life Unlearned events. So I'm excited about that. Um, yeah. I did book 3. Um, I did follow up with 2 professional contacts. I didn't make it to 5,
Hmm.
but I did get 2 of those. Um, this social media offering, I don't even know what that is.
I don't
So,
remember.
so no, I didn't do it. I'm, yeah, I'm gonna have to review the tape because
Right.
I don't even recall what that
Hmm.
is. And I failed horribly on the journaling. I thought about journaling a lot. We discussed last week my issues with moving from mind to paper when it
Hmm.
comes to writing. And the issue beat me again this past week.
Hmm.
So we're gonna try it again. Um, and then I think I had maybe uh oh Okay. I initially had follow up with the university, but I think we changed that to create the university offering. So, nope, didn't do that. But I did follow up with professionals, did get the Life Unlearned booked. So, I'll take those.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it. Um, would you say no? What would you say would make journaling really easy for you to do? Like what environment? Like what do you need from this in order for it to just be like,
Some things are simple, like I did find the journal that I
oh,
started called Road to 40. I think that was a big step
oh.
because sometimes I get in my head. And I know I don't have to journal in any particular journal, which is also why I've been using 4 or 5 different journals, but that's another problem. So I realized that I don't have to, but my preference was to journal in the journal that I started called Road to 40. So I did find that. I need to set up a designated time to do it. And so I need to figure out when that time is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, of course, I know people like to do it at the end of the day, but at nighttime, I'm no good, right? Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
rushing the kids to bed so that I can get to bed because I my energy is at like a zero after 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So getting up earlier doesn't seem like fun because I already get up at 5:45. So
Mm-mm.
that's not gonna be it. So yeah, girl. So
What
I'm
time did you think about journaling? Like what time of the day was it?
what say that again?
When you were thinking about journaling, do you remember what time of the day that was?
I think about it often. It probably was the afternoon. Probably, I'm thinking
Okay.
like maybe around 3 o'clock. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm thinking
So
because I'm wondering if removing the structure will allow you to just do it, even if it isn't in the way that you want. Because I'm thinking like when you feel the need, pull out your phone, type a few things, and just be done. Right? Like give
yeah,
yourself not even 3 minutes, like
yeah,
maybe 2 or 3 sentences. Like, oh, I just thought about something. What did I want to say? I'm done. Like, like just letting it
yeah,
flow and not giving it any structure, right? Like, you don't have to be no book, no nut. Like, exactly. Your spirit's like, oh, yes, yes.
Okay, so I will be transparent. Okay, the Road to 40 book is pretty, girl. It has all kind of colors. I like my whole artistic side comes out. It's a thing, right? So I don't know where all my markers are, right? So that like right.
See?
So boom. I
Yep.
get that over there. Um, I love the idea of just putting it in my phone because I do that. I do use my phone to like jot things down.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to reframe what journaling means because I was literally
Yeah.
being literal with like it needs to be in a journal.
Mm-hmm.
I do also like the idea of putting it in a journal, but I just need a journal. This is not a barrier because I have 1,000 journals, but I need a journal where I don't feel it needs to be pretty, like where I can just write it down because I do want to write it down. I think that there's something
Mm-hmm.
in even in the movement of the hand. But I have to accept that it's not going to be pretty. So, um, what I'm going to do is take my journal that's upstairs that in my head I was going to be journaling in the evening. I'm going to bring it downstairs because usually once I leave from upstairs during the day, I don't really go back up there to hang out. So that journal needs to be downstairs, and I just gotta just write, and it'll be ugly, and I have to be okay with that
I
because I
love
know.
that.
Okay.
And oh, this is great. So I sent you a text message last night about what my life unlearned title was going to be, and it just changed.
Yes. Yeah. You gonna
It
change
just
it?
it just
Oh,
changed.
let me journal it.
Exactly. It's going to be accepting that it's not going to be pretty.
Mm, that's heavy. I'm gonna write it down.
And
Mouthing that to myself as well. I was like, mm. Yeah.
Life unlearned. Because that is where, yeah, accepting that it's not going to be pretty. It ain't.
Ooh, girl.
It ain't. And coming from a pageant queen,
Yeah.
coming from someone who started as a performer and a pageant queen, when I tell you that that has been the hardest barrier to overcome, you as well, Zenitra.
Hello.
Okay, coming from to that it is not gonna be pretty, girl. It just ain't gonna be. It ain't gonna look pretty. No, no.
Mm.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Now on to my goals for this week. I mean, last week. So I was supposed to implement 5 of the items on my maximize your media feature list. Child, did I do any? I don't think so. No. Um, delegate the things that I'm not doing. No, I don't think I did that either. Record a video. I was supposed to record a video. I did record a video, but I wanted to record a video about Bali, but I ended up recording the interview with Sheree. So if you're seeing this, make sure you go to my channel. I have a whole video about, being able to build your tribe as a single mom in order to take kid-free vacations. Surveying my audience, I did do that. And staying in the energy of the one, I definitely did that. So I got about 3 of the things done, 3 of the 5. That's why this week I'm only giving y'all 3. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
5 ain't gonna happen. I already see that. I see a pattern. So Eve, did you have any goals that you wanted to achieve and that you achieved last week?
No, I think the goals found me actually. Like when I think about they found me. Um Came back into the States with a list of things that I realized like I was gonna do because of what happened while I was in Ghana. Um but at a very high level, like I was able to shut down my brain and actually enjoy being there, which I think is very much of a blessing. I did
Mm-hmm.
every day. I walked every day.
Yes.
Every day. Ate good food. Um and was an amazing accomplice to 2 other people that I know to show them around Ghana. I think they had a really, really good time. The videos for Ghana are gonna be, I think, quite amazing. So mm, yeah, I think a lot of like what I'm gonna accomplish this week is a beginning of that list of things that I need to do for the next couple of weeks for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm. So for people who don't know, Eve was in Ghana last week. What city were you in?
We were in Accra, Elmina, Cape Coast. It was
Yeah.
nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If you have not been, I highly suggest you go. Like
Yes.
with all 3. Highly suggest you go. Okay.
Yeah. That's actually where the 3 of us, well, I met Eve. I mean, you already knew her, but it became a threesome.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yes.
became a little
Yes.
trio. Little
Yes.
trio there. So
Yes.
highly
Yes. Okay. So what is one thing this week that you want to do differently in order to help you achieve your goals before we jump into the goals? One thing I want to do differently is only set 3 goals. Okay. That's what I think I'm going to do. I think that's going to help me actually get to the things. And the other thing was I decided that I'm gonna reduce the amount because like I in my schedule I try to have like all of these things are like just normal business things to do, like sales calls and marketing and blah blah blah. But what I want to do instead is make sure that my top 3 goals, like I'm doing them to whatever completion that I decided to get through in the morning, and then I can just focus on everything else. Because if I go into the other stuff, I ain't gonna make it back. Like so. And also, like, I'm like, my business goals are the first things that I'm doing. I also am setting an actual, I talked to my coach about this. I'm setting a work day. I am someone who has side hustled forever in my business. So I've always done my business after work. And so my brain wants to continue to do that, even though I'm a full-time entrepreneur. And so in the evenings, I'm like, what else I got to get done? Got to get some other stuff done, even though I've been working on this all day. So what I'm doing is removing, like, my work day ends at 4:30. Whatever ain't done at 4:30 for my business is not going to get done till tomorrow. So then the evenings, I can actually wind my brain down, spend some time with my girls, and not be like trying to rush or multitask and do the things. You know, watch some videos on femininity, because that's what I'm doing these days, and go to bed. Okay. like this is the go to bed, so that tomorrow I can have another productive day. So that's what I'm doing this week. It was crazy revelation I had last week. Like, yo, I'm still trying to side hustle, and it ain't the side hustle, just the full thing, girl. Yeah, we got time. Like, and that's the way I used to treat my job. Like, I was trying to do stuff for work after work. It was like, it's done. So I love my business. I love what I do. I love the people I serve. I love the work that I do. But also in the evenings and the weekends, I have to live my life, the other life. So that's what I'm doing this week.
Okay.
Congrats, boo. I'm glad you've been like staying in the energy of the one. I definitely like I could hear in your voice like the power, the certainty, um, like the ability to be malleable, but like staying within your energy of one. Like I really see it in like how you talking right now. So
Thank you, girl.
it's good.
Okay.
This week, I'm going to put the things that I have to do that I'm going to do on the list as a goal. Because for some reason, when I get in here with you women, you amazing, creative, freaking ambitious women, I start coming up with new goals. What
Oh.
more goals on top of the ones I already did? And then I'd be mad when I don't get to those, and I also don't give myself credit for the ones that I did do because they weren't on the list. That's not the topic here. I'm not doing that. This week, the things that are already on the list, I'm gonna share them with you guys, so that way I can not only get those done but celebrate them with you.
Yes. Yes. I love it.
Wholeheartedly,
No
wholeheartedly.
new goals. No new goals.
No new goals. I'm gonna write that down
Yes, please. Hey,
already.
you got up. Okay.
I'm not gonna call you out, Eve, but you had goals from 2 weeks ago, and we don't know if you did those, but I know you got some
Oh,
new goals. So I know we
Definitely
all
wrote them down,
we
child.
all
I'm
in
like,
this new goal space.
also
So
no new goals.
yeah,
yeah, no new goals.
Nezzy, you gotta tell me, baby.
Oh,
Tell me.
yeah, exactly. Whatever them goals was that came back from Ghana, no new goals. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
because you had goals before you went. I'm
That
just
is
saying.
true. Yeah.
Nezzy, do you got them, child? Because I don't.
Hold on. Let me see, child. Let me see.
That would
Yep.
be from week 5. I wasn't here
Yep.
week 5. So.
Because and your word for that week was silent. And you were supposed to walk 3 times, do your hype sessions in the morning, do the creative edits for Haiti. You had research plans for work that you had to complete, and then follow up on the RFP.
Okay.
Mm. And again, we no new.
Yeah, I definitely walked. I didn't do as many of my hype sessions in the morning because my mornings were spent packing to get ready to head to Ghana. I definitely started my research plans. Got to finish and begin executing them. That's for next week, whatever. Yeah, so I did. I started my research plan, so that got done. I did meet about the RFP for the real estate stuff. I did have a meeting with that. Um, and then I did begin the edits for the Haiti video. Um,
Oh, good job.
everything was
Good
like in
job.
progress. Nothing was like for all of them. I felt like if there was a completion, if there was a point of completion in my mind, I didn't complete, but I got started on everything.
Mm-hmm. Progress, not
Progress.
Pro-
perfection.
That's
progress.
it.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so who wants to start with their goals for the week?
I think you should. You sound really like you have yours down.
I'm ready. Y'all, I wrote these goals on Saturday. Okay, this how ready I am. Okay. You know, I'm usually writing the goals during the call. Okay. During our accountability call. I was like, no, ma'am. Okay, so this week, my first goal is to finish, actually start and complete my lead magnet. So I am creating a free download for people who want to get engaged with me. And it is really exciting to do because I figured out, like, that's why I was surveying my audience. I wanted to see like what is the thing that people need most help with, and of course it's finding the money to travel, as usual, always. So I am creating a downloadable called Unlock Your Travel Funds, and it's going to be the checklist for you to use in order to leverage your bills and your expenses to pay for your travel. So all of the things you need to do in order to leverage the money you already got and the money you already spending to fund your travel. So I need to complete that this week because it need to be available next week for all of the fabulous things that are happening next week. Um, the next goal is securing 4 shout out pages to promote the feature that's coming out next week. So I found some pages. I think my publicist also found some pages, and we need to decide which ones we're going to pitch to and which ones we want to promote the article for us. Um, and then the last goal is I need to like batch and repurpose my IG posts, right, around specific things. And those specific things are like key stories that I have about my journey that relate to the people that I serve. And then like very specifics around like how I was able to do a specific thing. So those are the things. So me and Ellie gonna be hip to hip this week. Hip to hip. Because we got a lot of marketing stuff that has to be ready by Friday. Because honey, after Friday, my focus is BALI. Okay, Bali. Okay, because Bali is tomorrow, and I'm not ready. Okay, yeah, yes, girl. No, not tomorrow. Eve on mute. Talking about tomorrow. But it's next Wednesday. Like, so tomorrow. Like, okay, because I'm gonna blink and it's gonna be Friday. So yeah, it's tomorrow as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Anyone else?
Okay, I can go. Am I? Yeah, okay. All right. So number one, I need to create my life unlearned questions for my new guests. For the
Mm-hmm.
ones that I booked last week.
Mm-hmm.
I need to complete my prep calls with my panelists. I have 3 panelists um, for the Life Unlearned panel in October. I also need to
Well, you got to
complete
do what for the Life Online panel?
my prep calls with the panelists.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
So I have 3 prep calls for them. Um, I need to complete my presentation for the university for UNC Charlotte. I know I said
Oh,
I was only
cool.
going to do 3, but I do need to keep booking my life unlearned people. So I'm going to try and book
Mm-hmm.
at least one more because I have you, Inez, after Bali. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to try and get 2 more so that I can complete out October.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And lastly, I'm going to journal somehow,
Oh,
some
yes.
way, ugly,
Yes, honey.
digital.
Just get it out. We
We got
get
to
to
get
the
that.
pretty later.
Yep.
I'm gonna put a journal ugly.
That's
The last
exactly what I
goal.
wrote. Journal ugly.
Yes. That's the yes. Okay. Yeah, and I do need to add number 4 to mine is stay in the energy of the one. I just got to. Okay. Eve.
Mm, walk. That's how it's gonna be. That has to stay there because that's what helps to keep my sanity. Um,
Mm,
walk at least 3 times uh in a week. Um, do my morning hype sessions, which is basically like just that spiritual routine. Um, so they gonna always stay there. I need to begin executing my research plans this week. Me executing like my research projects. Um, I need to finalize my presentation for the Posse conference that I'm speaking at this Saturday. And I just got back.
yes.
um, they already started promoting it, so like I need to start promoting it. So yeah, finalize my presentation and promote that I'm speaking on this Saturday. Um,
Now you're gonna be in person.
no, it's gonna be a virtual situation. They're doing like a hybrid thing, and it's not gonna be too crazy. I'm just trying to make sure it's like everything's really clear, crisp. Practice it 2 or 3 times, and then keep it pushing.
Okay.
Um, uh, what
Anything
am
else?
I actually gonna do? Um, I don't know how else to call this, but like the adulting section. Like, you know, when you go somewhere and you come back and you like have like a bunch of mail that you got to go through and like all the things that come with it. Like I got jury duty. Like I got to go through my mail.
Oh, not jury duty, no, Lord.
I got to go through my mail basically. So what's going to be on this list is like going through my mail and doing all the things that I need to do as an adult for my mail because we know that stuff take time. Like I
Mhm.
got like at least 50 letters where I feel like at least 20 of them are things that I actually have to respond to and do. And that takes time. And it's already Monday.
If it's
So
one thing I hate, it's mail. When I
Always
tell
have,
you,
always will, in all forms, virtual,
yes,
physical. I
yes,
don't like emails. I don't like
no.
paper mail. Leave me alone. If you can't call me and tell me in 10 seconds, like I don't
Honey,
want
send me a voice note. Like, I can't.
it.
because like the mail coming, all the letters are coming, the budgets need to be redone. It's the last quarter of the year. Is
Girl,
I just call that the adulting section, like the dinner
yeah.
and these stuff. Like so it's just I need to like and for me personally, and I don't know for anybody else who's listening, like when I get most overwhelmed, because I know my professional life, I will literally like allow my personal life to shatter. But my professional life is like on point, is like no slips, no cracks. But when it shatters and I notice it, that's when I start getting overwhelmed and then everything goes to hell. So the fact that like I put my hype session, my spiritual work, going through the mail, like 3 of those things that I have like 2 professional things that I need to make sure get done is actually really big for me. So
Mhm.
um everything else that I already have in my head that I gotta do professionally is like it's just gonna get done. But these 5 things like have to be priority in order for me to like feel like I can be whole and sane. So
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
learning. I'm learning.
Mhm. I feel that. I feel that all the way. You should see my mailbox downstairs. It's a mess. Okay. I can't. In fact, I feel like that's something I'm about to delegate to my husband. And with regard to the delegate list, go through your mail and mine. Okay. Like, just, I can't. I cannot. Like, let me know what action we got to take because it's some BS. Mm-hmm. Okay. I love it. Okay. So we all have our goals. We also have our self care items. We're going to journal ugly. We're going to walk. We're going to stay in the energy of the one, which includes some good meditation. Um, what is our word for the week? So if you this is your first time here, we do a word for the week that is supposed to be basically the foundation that we're gonna stand on in order to get these goals done. Okay. Last week, what was my goal? What was my word last week? Hold on, let me see. Asset was my goal last week. That was my word last week. Z's word was solution. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Um, let me reflect on these goals because let me see. Child, anybody know their word? Because I do not. I do not.
Mine was silent, right? Because I was like, I need to like be quiet some more. I think I still need to work on being quiet some more and just like listening. Um, the word that I was resisting was decide. So my word for this week is decide. I think there's like a lot of
Oh,
like
girl.
decisions that I need to make. Um, and like truly make it based on like what's like truly going on internally and where I feel like I need to be and where I feel like I don't need to be. So my word for the week is decide.
Oh, girl, that's good. That's good. Um, Child, I don't know.
We'll
Do.
talk it through so you can help me get to mine.
Right, like because as I look at my goals, all of my goals are like around um it's kind of like preparation, but oh, it just came to me. This is technically two words, but I don't know if it's one. I feel like what just came to me is like take off, right? Because all of the things that I'm doing is preparing for what I think is going to be a large springboard for my business, right? Like I have been like building the plane for a while, right? And like now I'm in a position where I'm like, I'm really, really clear on the destination. So we can actually go somewhere. Um, and I think this is a time when like I think before there were a lot of things that were holding the plane on the ground, right? Like, just whether, when you get in the plane and they like, well, we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to load the luggage, we got to check this. Like, I feel like that is just where I have been for a while. And at this stage in my business and this stage of identity for me, I'm like, I'm ready for takeoff. Like, I'm like, I'm ready for takeoff. Like, so the things that even I'm doing this week, and this is why this is also so good, is like, one, I'm preparing for taking off next week, which to me is like, there is like being in the place where even though everything may not be all the way together, like when we get off this runway, right? Like we are going to fly. Now we're not about to be flying smooth sailing, but we gonna be flying, right? Like, we gonna be flying. Like, so this week, I feel like my word is take off because I'm not the word is for next week. It's not even for this week. It's just like a reminder, like the takeoff is coming, right? So keep your eye on the fact that we about to take off. Like, and so get prepared, get yourself ready, like pack. And this is in both worlds because we actually going to Bali next week. That is indeed also happening. And I need to prepare for that takeoff, literally. But I feel like in so many ways, like my business, my brand, like a lot of things are about to take off. And so if I focus on that, then I can do what I would usually do for a trip. And just like be in a space of excitement, but also be in a heavy space of like preparation. so that it can be as smooth as possible. And when I think about it, it's like even like the systems. Like I have certain systems that I use in order to be able to make my travel smoothly. And what I see in my goals is a lot of systems and things put in place to make this takeoff smooth as well. So I feel like that's gonna be my word for the
Thank you, thank you.
Let's go.
week. Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking through, and I was just thinking about how it is a blessing to not only know what you're passionate about, but to be able to work in it, to be able to do the work of your passion. To realize that what I'm building is a lifestyle based off of what I'm passionate about and what I think is tied to my purpose. And so, like, passion and purpose, like those words came up, but it didn't really stick because at the same time, like emotionally, I just like, ugh, I'm just not feeling it. So I was thinking about just being present with the emotions or like feeling however I'm feeling, and again being okay with things being ugly and not having to present this like glossy version of entrepreneurship or parenting or whatever it is. But what that led me to was the word simplicity, because part of the reason why I end up getting overwhelmed is because I do everything on 100,
Mm-hmm.
150.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I am over the top. I know that I'm intense. And, it's part of the thing that is a part of my brand that makes people want to work with me because I'm going to deliver more than you expect. But sometimes, it ain't got to be all that. All that extra ain't going to get you
It ain't
extra.
gonna get you extra.
Refer to tip number one on Tip on Top of Tip. Watch that video on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so this week the word is going to be simplicity. So do all the things that I have to do, but do it simply, right? I don't have to add all of the things. I don't have to get all of the references. You know what I mean? Like sometimes just be and do from a place of being. Um so I'm going to try to simplify the things that I have to do this week, um so that I don't just add more stress or strain to kind of the space that I'm already in.
Amen and amen. Yes. I love that. Eve, you on mute.
No, I'm just like all of that. Like a whole word. I completely agree. We're doing the most with the least, but delivering the most. I'm completely with you. I love
Yes.
that. Um, and I really do love the word simplicity. I really do love it. I remember I used to think I used to say a lot like, simplicity is complexity. I think it takes a lot to choose simplicity many of the times because you probably have like a lot of things working in the background so that you could quote unquote live that simple life or have that quote unquote simple experience that is seamless. Um, so many like for the people who are listening, don't think like when you hear the word simple, that means like you're not necessarily not doing the most. I think you just like are really intentional about like where you're pouring your energy into and making sure that your cup stay full even at the end of it. Because many of the times when you're like a really intense person and like you know that you can deliver, you're gonna show up, you're gonna give it all, you end up getting drained at the end. And that's not necessarily fair to yourself or the people that you're working with, right? So like yeah, that was good, Z.
It
Thank you,
was,
lady.
I'm trying to find because there was, I put up a whole bunch of our upcoming tips on top of the tips that I
Oh,
was writing down while we was having our just regular conversations that me and Z have. And one of the ones I wrote down is you can run, but it's gonna run you.
I don't even remember that one, but that's a good one.
Yes, like you can run, but it's gonna run you.
Hmm.
And I think that is so good because we were talking about your brother in the trucking business, right?
Hmm.
And how like he would have just go, 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 go. And he like, I'm tired. Like you like, but I had told you, sit down. Like you can run, but it's gonna run you. Like,
Oh my God.
and so I think when I think about simplicity as well, like it's really like, you can run if you want to. You're gonna get ran over. Like, like by yourself.
You're tripping over yourself running.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. So I love that. Um, Y'all check out the tip on top of the tip because that might be on deck, honey. Um, very soon. So yes.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. We gotta talk about that. We won't be here next Friday for the tip on top of the
oh my lord.
tip. It just hit me, like, and you talking about Bali being next week.
That is true. We will not be here for the tip on top of the tip. We're gonna have to do a rerun episode because we will be in Bali. Although we could film the tip. I just be like, it's gonna be 30 minutes. It's gonna be on a different time zone, but we'll be here, y'all. So yes. Well, this has been great as usual, ladies. I got to get on to the works because honey, my time is short because I'm off at 4:30. Okay, remember,
As you
remember
should.
these things. Okay. No time for this foolishness. If you are someone who has joined us this whole time, thank you for being here. Also, if you need some goals, if you have some goals that you want to be held accountable to, drop them in the comments, right? Like, we would love to hear what your goals are. What's your word for the week? Make sure you include a self-care goal. We always do that because, again, we can't be running because we ain't trying to get ran over. Okay, so you got the self-care, the things, as well. So yes, yes. And other than that, we will see y'all on Monday.
Yeah.